Are you trying to find the text I sent you? Crystal!
Oh, no. What did she say? Was it bad about me and you matching me?
No. It's just amazing.
Oh, no.
I'm looking for it. Hold on.
It can't be that far back.
When was it?
It was like yesterday.
How do I not know about this?
Because I needed to tell it on the podcast. This is why we don't know everything about each other anymore.
It's kind of not fun,
It's
but
not.
it's good.
You're listening to The Calm,
The Storm,
The Whimsy
podcast. Okay.
Did you find it?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. So this was
You have to give a little bit of the backstory.
in relation to our children hanging out this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she was asking me some questions about times because Eliza was going to have to work. And so we were talking that out. So I said, working on the time right now, I think 7:20 or 4:20 or 7:20 on
Oh, no.
Saturday, August 3rd. She says, so I'll probably just tell her she can't work until, bless you, bellies end up picking the later showing.
What the heck? That's how she texts.
Read it again without me cracking up.
Okay.
Wait, before you read it again, did she even be like? Did she even
be
be like?
like?
Was she even like? Oh wait, that didn't make any sense.
No, listen, I'll read the rest of the text, okay?
Kelly,
I'm sorry. I know.
all the time.
I was so excited
All
to
the
keep
time.
this for this moment.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll probably just tell her she can't work until, bless you, bellies end up picking the later show. I said, ha ha ha, what? She said, the movie.
And then she doesn't even know.
I said, read your text. She said, tell Eliza's boss. And I said, ha ha. She said, I'm the worst. She didn't even know that she sent that.
I don't understand it. Do you not look
Bellies?
when you text?
No, I text it, but I don't proofread it.
Is that a
I didn't even look, and then when she
Kelly, this isn't proofreading. It's not like you spelled something wrong. Bless you, bellies end up. How do you do that? It's not like spelling a word wrong.
I didn't spell it wrong. It was autocorrect.
And like, what does she text that's what her phone autocorrects to?
Bellies
That's what I want to know.
and bless you until bellies end up. Please tell me what that means. I need to know because I feel like there's an inside joke behind
The
it.
funny thing is,
I can't breathe.
she texted me, haha, what? And I'm like, duh, like,
The movie.
her boss. And then I read it, and I'm like, I responded that first before I even read it, like, haha, like,
Duh.
her boss. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck did I just
It was
said?
so good. I was like,
Guys, like,
I'd be like,
like,
what I want to know is how many people she texts like that don't call her out like
oh
we
gosh, that's why
would.
people
They're
don't
like,
talk to me.
what did she just say to
if
me?
you texted that, bless until bellies end up.
They're like, Leo and I won't be at practice tonight. Bless till bellies end up. I don't know what that means, but...
And on her last text
And
that
then
she
she's
sent
like,
me,
heart emoji.
it says that Jeannie and her need insurance.
It keeps saying change your letter to Jeannie. It's done that to you before, too.
Yes, and I'm like, does Lenny know about you and Judy? All right, are we ready? All right, welcome back. It's that time of the year again when the sun is setting a little earlier, the school supplies are flying off the shelves, and the excitement or maybe a little anxiety is in the air. Whether you're a student gearing up for a fresh semester, a parent preparing for the school run, or an educator ready to inspire the next generation, this episode is just for you. So, What does back to school look like for each of us? Because it's very different for each of us with our different scenarios.
Well, usually the last few years, we just sat and watched everybody go back to school and laughed about it because we didn't have to be back when everybody else had to be at school because we were homeschooling and we didn't usually start till after Labor Day.
You laughed about it?
We laughed. We're like, oh, everybody's in school. Ha ha. Let's go do stuff. Like, we can do stuff and everything's not crowded anymore because everybody went back to school.
Oh, my goodness.
So the parks were all to ourselves and all the things. But now, like, we joined a hybrid homeschool, so they go 2 days a week. Holy moly. I forgot what it's like to have all the lists and all the things and this and that and all the stuff that you need to have to send them.
Yeah. Now let's laugh at her.
Now you can laugh at me because I am like, the lists are never ending.
Yeah.
Here's a list. Oh, here's another list. Here's more lists. Hey, you guys need this too. So it's just one of those things.
And did you find out about anything after they started school again? Like, were there more things added after their first day? I feel like that happens too.
Oh, I feel like it does.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just middle school, though. But it's like for elementary, too.
I mean, it just depends on what we're talking about. But there's usually things that need to be added to down the road.
I agree.
What about you?
Well, this is the first year that I've had 2 kids going to middle school. Mm-hmm. So they are in school together. And one that is home. So we haven't started yet. And so she'll start on Tuesday. I think it's, we've, all the school supplies, all the school rules.
Yeah.
All the things.
Oh, man. I mean,
how about you?
Same. There's just a lot of lists, a lot of kids, a lot of shopping. So many kids.
And why do they need so many supplies?
So many supplies.
Especially those expo markers. Like,
right?
So many expo markers.
Folders.
Like 22 for one kid. What?
Right. I'm like, are you supplying the whole class? Because that seems excessive.
Right.
Same with the folders.
Can you bring in a 36-pack of toilet paper, too? Times 10, so we can take them home.
Everyone.
Right.
We can't afford it at home, so.
my goodness. So what are the steps you take leading up to back to school madness? Do you have any steps?
I don't. It's just bad. I'm always like, we should get them to bed early and do all these things. And they're getting ready for school, so let's do this. We're like, they only got 3 days left. Let's stay up as late as we can.
I was so bad this year.
Yeah.
I normally am like, I get all their uniform pants out. I check to make sure everything fits them, all these things. And I found out from a friend of mine that school started on August 12th.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that either.
I had no idea. Like, I would have sent both of my boys on the 19th, and they would have been like, you you missed a whole week of school. I had no idea.
Seriously?
Yeah. August 12th.
That's so
too
early.
Why?
Yeah.
And then, like, that's for our 8th graders, so they're preparing them for high school.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
That's what the whole 8th grade year is. Why do we gotta start it a week earlier?
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
No, thank you.
My goodness. So we also decided, I do the same thing. I go through uniforms. I go through shirts, see what's too big, what's too small, what Hudson has gotten stains all over that he can't wear.
What hand-me-downs were from the last person.
Yes. What's too tight, what's not long enough, all of those things. And so...
Make sure you have black and white socks and not gray.
Yep, no gray socks.
Seriously? What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's real.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway...
Sorry.
So I also decided it would be a good time to move bedrooms completely around too. So now my house is in shambles, and I want rooms to be like, so it's funny because when we go on vacation, I want my house to be like all organized and purged and cleaned. When we start school, I want my house to be like that. And then when Christmas is coming, I want it's funny, like the different seasons of things that make me want to like purge.
Well,
but the problem is everything's still in shambles because I've been so busy.
Well, I feel like school is like a reset. So like
Yeah.
the New Year's in January, but the New Year actually starts in August.
Right,
And
yeah.
so, like, this is a new
August
year.
12th, to be
right?
exact.
August 12th, not September like it used to be.
Oh
But
my goodness.
so, like, that resetting, I feel like, same with you, if I have, like, a clean space and is organized and ready to go, then everything else kind of falls into place. And when everything is, like, chaotic, then it falls even more out of line.
The problem
And
is
so,
when
like,
you start to purge and get everything in order,
Yeah,
and then you
have
get too busy to put it
piles.
away.
Yeah,
That's what my house
get
is
it.
like right now.
I get it. And then my husband was traveling the first week of school.
Yep. Fun times.
Yeah, first 2 weeks of school, I think. Yeah.
You're like
So.
squeezing your face while you talk
Well, that was
and
like
changing
painful.
the way your voice sounds.
He's traveling. He was traveling, and it was really painful.
My gosh. Well, Kelly talked about sleep a little bit, but what about you? Did you have any tips for getting them back into a good sleep routine before school?
Normally, yes. This year, no.
I didn't.
I still can't get them in
If you
bed.
have sleep tips for me any time of the year, let me know.
For your kids or for you?
For my kids.
Yeah, make them go to bed
Oh,
earlier.
yeah. I still make them go to bed, but like, and I feel bad because I'm like, you're 8th grader and I make you go to bed at like 9:30.
Yeah.
But you got to get up so early and you got to be ready, and class starts at 7:39 or whatever it is, 7:45 or whatever. So I'm like, no, but I can't get them there.
Yeah.
I feel like everything's chaos.
We've had a harder time this year, and I think it's because we have older kids. Like,
Yeah.
it used to be like, in my house anyway, 7:30, it's time for bed.
Tori's like, Mom, I'm 15
I
years
know.
old.
I'm like, okay, you can stay up till 8:15. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. They usually go to bed around 9 when
And
school's happening.
When I met you, like bedtime was like serious, like
Yeah.
7:30, 8 o'clock,
Yeah,
maybe.
because I need my peace and quiet, people.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now there's no peace and quiet because they stay up all night.
I know, because they're older. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
so leading up to
Yeah.
2 nights before school, we were at the fair.
Yeah.
But so they were doing this shaving cream thing, whatever. All these people. So Naomi wanted to go back to camper. And then Rachel said, the shaving cream's gone if Naomi wants to come to the foam pit. It's 12:40 in the morning. So I take her down there because I'm like, when are we going to do this again? So she was they were all up till 2, and we have school in 2 days. So that wasn't smart, but we created a lot of memories.
Yeah.
So that's good.
You are good at that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, this year I was just like, well, my tip for adjusting to a good sleep schedule is you'll be so exhausted the first couple days, you'll start to want to go to bed earlier. And that's really what's happened.
On your own.
Yeah.
Like, you'll just go to bed.
How do you
Yeah.
get him exhausted? Like, first day of school, like, goes to school all day,
Yeah.
comes home, does football, and he's still crazy. I'm like, dude, do you ever get tired?
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Mine get tired
Mine
after
get
school.
Both boys have been very tired coming home. They have practice after school, though. So, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Leo was tired. He, like, fell asleep on the couch, I think, after school.
Yeah. Ike just has a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I just have to share about my daughter, though, Tori. Last year was so painful in the mornings. Like, so painful. She hated getting out of bed. I was, like, dragging her around the house. She wanted me to be with her every step of the way while she got ready. This year, she sets an alarm. She gets herself out of bed. She gets herself ready. I don't even know she's left.
Wait, she hears the alarm?
What?
And she, like, gets
She
up?
gets up. She gets up at 5:15 every day so far. She's out there before Aaron comes to pick them up.
Wait, so she actually
know.
hears her alarm. So she's a little different from you.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I was like, I thought maybe it was her that had
look at
the
her.
alarm issues, but
Does she put it across the room?
Moving on.
Does she put it across the
I
room?
don't know because I haven't had to worry about it because she's doing what she's supposed to do. I'm just saying I'm really proud of her. And I don't have to get out of bed in the morning.
that's funny.
That's great.
We give the boys a 10-minute warning. Like, we wake them up.
Yeah.
So,
We have both been in bed when she's gotten ready, though. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
Maybe she could share some tips with my daughter.
Oh, I thought you were going to say with me.
about your
Yeah.
waking and sleeping.
Oh, but
That
I have
too.
to say the only problem about that is I didn't, it didn't check in that she was at school because she's been getting up and doing her own thing. So one day, I'm like, I finished a class I had to take, and I was like, oh, I have time before I have to pick up my kids. Or no, I didn't think I had to pick anybody up.
No, because the other ones weren't at school.
They were at home, so I'm like, I have some time to kill. So I went to Target, I walked around, I got a drink, and then Tori's calling me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot. I forgot about my kid. She's at school. It's a half hour away. Forgot I had to pick her up. Oops. So I answered the phone. I straight up was like, I forgot about you. I'm so sorry.
What time was it when she called you?
5.
No, she would have came home with me at 5.
Yeah, it was 3, and I was not
okay.
even thinking about going to the school
Right.
yet, so.
You were still at Target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
just
amazing.
moving slow.
That moving slow. I was just checking things out, doing my own thing.
Like, I have kid-free time. This is amazing.
I never get to go to Target alone.
So how about their mindsets? Do you think that it's easy for them to adjust back into this? Or to start at a fresh school?
It was hard. I feel like it's been a little hard.
Yeah.
They have to have things done by a certain time. So sometimes I'd be a little lax and be like, okay, well, this is happening. We'll just push this a day. Well, they can't do that. So it's been a little hard, but they also have enjoyed it too. But the work is definitely, there's a lot of it because there's a lot of different classes. But poor Naomi today. She keeps, writing uppercase A's when she writes, cat. And I'm like, you can't do that. They're going to want the lowercase. I don't like that.
Oh, I love her.
I don't like the way they want me to write it. I'm like, what? So she got so mad and, had a major meltdown, the poor thing. And I'm like, they don't mean you have to write it this way that's on the paper. You write the A the way you write it. It just shows that it's a lowercase a. But she's like, I don't want to do that. I don't like lowercase A's.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't want to go to school anymore. And I said, oh, so are you going to be a first grade dropout? But then she's like, I love it. But I don't know. It's just funny. Just
I honestly can't wait till you get the first story of how she talks to a teacher or something happens.
She's the sweetest thing to all of the teachers.
Is to other people.
But one of my favorite things is they asked about tell us one thing about your kid. And I said, well, she always writes her name and dots her I with a heart. She always draws a heart. And the first day her paper came home, all the hearts on all of the I's. Every time she writes her name, there's a heart.
Oh,
and they let her do it so far. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Probably for her name.
Yeah.
Maybe not for something else, but
yeah. What about that paper she filled out? What's your favorite color?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
So my kid might be a little bit like me. So normally her favorite color is pink, but she's decided that all these things, she likes all of them. What's your favorite food? All of them. All of them. What's your favorite color? All of them. And I'm like, oh.
And she wrote it on the paper.
There was another question, but I don't know what it was.
What's your love language? All of them.
Yep. Pretty much. That's me.
I answered the quiz 3 times so that I could get all of them.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
She's so funny. So the other questions on there, from what I could see, were specific questions, right?
Yeah.
So how many siblings do you have, or how old are you, or whatever. So she answered those. Okay.
That would be funny if she was like, all of them.
All of them.
She wrote down
all
she
of
had
them.
2 pets, and Liza's like, no, you don't. You have 13.
Oh, yeah.
All those chickens.
Oh.
Was she just counting the dogs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then Leo's paper today, he had to write down two mammals that were carnivore. He's like, Mom and Dad. I'm like, please put Mom and Dad on there.
That's amazing.
Oh, that is awesome.
That would be fun to
He's like, should I put that down? I was joking out. And he's like, I need one more.
I mean, you're a mammal.
What was that little
You're a mammal and
Did you
you're
hear that
carnivore.
noise? That was the carnivore at the table.
That was coming out.
Oh my gosh. What about your kids and their mindsets? Has it been hard, or is there anything you've had to use to encourage them?
Yeah, I think that, I don't know. I am completely shocked by Strider, who has jumped into middle school with arms wide open and does his homework before he comes home from school, has everything done, watches his calendar. Like, he is on it.
That's awesome.
I did not have that experience with Pacey.
Yeah.
So when Pacey started 6th grade in middle school, it was not that way.
Yeah.
I had to, like, be on top of him. Now, he is a really good student, but it was, like, checking and making sure he had turned things.
Organizational stuff, yeah.
Strider's already, like, 10 days down. Like, I got this ready. I did this already, Mom. I got that. And I was like, whoa. Like, who are you? So.
Do you think that's from watching the experience so far? Or?
I think so.
Yeah.
I also think he is an achiever. Even though he hasn't always done great in school, he's always wanted to pursue and achieve. And so I think that that's just like a mindset that he has created for himself.
Yeah.
But he's really funny because he's like, I just am known as Pacey's brother. He said, everybody in that school knows who Pacey is, and they look at me and they say, you must be Pacey's brother. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you'll have that. I'm sorry.
It happens. I feel like stuff is carried over for some of mine from last year to this year. So they go into the day like worried and a little negative and anxious.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've just had to reassure them like, this is a new year. Let's start over. See how things go. And it's relational stuff.
I was just going to say, so is that relational?
Yeah.
Like the emotional side of the relationships?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's more that like just let's not complain before you even have to face something and see how it goes.
And this is like first year for a lot of students that are friends that aren't there, right?
Yeah.
So that's challenging as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, what about when we were in school? What was your go-to outfit for the first day of school?
Oh, man. I had to have new clothes. Head to toe, new shoes, all the new everything. That's just how it was.
Same. I had all the new things, all the Nike high tops, all the everything.
That's so funny.
And I think one specific, so I wore a lot of bell bottoms when I was in high school, not necessarily in elementary, but I just remember wearing like specific belts too. So I have like go-to belts, and I always wore like white canvas shoes that were like platform. So
what'd you say?
Keds.
What's that?
They're the like white
Just all
canvas,
white canvas shoes or leather.
So yeah.
So I'm about as good with name brands as I am with vehicles. Like, I don't know. I don't care.
Did you have a go-to though? Outfit?
Well,
or a style?
so in elementary school, specifically, I remember being very like overly matchy. So like bright green shorts and then the matching shirt and the teased hair and the wings and the big bangs. And people used to make fun of me because my outfits were like over the top. Yeah, matching.
Blue eyeshadow.
Was that a choice or
Not
was
yet.
that a mom
Not in
thing?
elementary school. No, I liked them.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a choice.
It was a choice. Okay.
Yeah. But none of it was name brand. Like, that wasn't my thing. I didn't know what a ked was. Is that what you said?
Kid.
No clue.
Yeah. I wore a lot of American Eagle.
Yeah.
I wore a lot of Express.
Yeah, I was
clothing.
not. No, I wasn't like that.
And I had a specific style, and I wore bracelets on my arms all the way up, like to here. Like those plastic bracelets, like
Oh my gosh, we
jelly
should all
bracelets.
bring in our yearbook pictures. I want
Oh.
to see.
Like high
my.
school, like senior yearbook?
Yeah.
Huh.
One yearbook I'm not in. People didn't even know I went to school with them. But
Same, actually.
there's other years where I'm in
Yes,
there.
same.
Yeah.
I have a yearbook that I'm not into.
I used to like those like doily shirts.
Doily shirts. I know what you're talking
Boy.
with the holes in yes.
Like the tank top, and then you had like holes all over your shirts. I used to wear those to school, but like black. I still like to wear a lot of black, but I also dyed my hair brown and wore dark makeup.
Whoa.
And that
emo?
I didn't mean to be, but when I look at pictures, I'm like, wow, that doesn't even look like me.
Were you in middle school?
No, I was
in high school. Okay.
Yeah. It was fun.
Wow.
But what about your kids now?
That's fun.
Do they dress like you did in school?
Oh, heck no.
My kids did not have new clothes.
Yeah.
They had new shoes, but that was about it. I don't know. We're used to like having first day outfits pajamas for the last few years. And now I'm like, oh, we got to do this.
Yeah.
And
Different clothes.
Are they allowed to wear
whatever.
anything?
Mhm.
Okay. So I think that I have had for the last 9 years a uniform every single year.
Yeah. Yep.
And so that's where usually it was a polo. Now they're allowed to wear hoodies and
Yeah.
whatever,
Tori wears a
but-
sweatshirt every day.
yeah.
But I kind of do like uniforms because I don't have to worry about what they're wearing and paying attention to if their shirt. I mean,
Or if they, so that's like there's no there's nobody who is,
not wearing
Left
American
out.
Eagle.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
everybody has the same polos.
Yeah.
Everybody has the same type of pants or whatever. It's the shoe game. The shoes
Oh, yeah.
are the thing.
Yeah.
It's a shoe game when you wear a uniform.
It's our first couple years of I'm like my husband's like you gotta buy them the shoes they want. We never buy new stuff. Just let them have name brand shoes.
Same. This is the first year that we let them wear Nike too.
Oh, really?
There's
Yeah.
tennis shoes
Why?
at
Try like
Target.
anti-Nike.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That's okay. We won't go there.
Okay.
Oh, name brands.
But my husband said that that's not a hill we're going to die on. And I was like, okay.
I like Nikes. My brother-in-law used to design shoes for Nike. It was pretty sweet.
So you're a name brand kind of girl.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
It's hard. I shouldn't be, but I'm like,
It's okay to be. I'm just not.
my son, I'm like, you want dunks? Okay, we'll find you dunks. I will find some dunks for you.
Yeah, so did I on Marketplace.
But what's funny is
Mine have
Liza
dunks too.
picked out these white Nikes that look like Air Force Ones.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
She does not care. Like she would rather have Carhartt any day of the week. But the Air Force Ones in her size were way too expensive. So she's like, these look just like it. I'm fine with it. And Tori goes, those aren't Air Force Ones. And Liza's like, yeah, I know. She goes, they don't have the metal like lace tag on them.
And I'm like, that sounds like something Kelly would say to
Yes,
me,
I would.
which is what's funny.
Oh
Liza's like,
my
I don't
goodness.
care. I'd
And I
rather
said
have
so-
a pair of Ariat boots and not care about the Nikes.
Yeah.
But like the first day of school, we were running behind because we had a crazy week the week before. So she didn't even have time to put the Nikes on in the picture. It was throwing her cowboy boots on and we went to school.
That's so funny.
But she did wear
Wow.
them on Wednesday. And she's like, I do like these shoes.
I said
like,
something
they're
to
really
Tori,
cute.
and she's like, I just was making sure she knew. Okay.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like, I feel like our kids are at schools that like the shoes are.
And the stupid socks.
It is
Really? We have to buy $25 3-pack
Nike,
socks?
Oh my
Nike
gosh.
socks. Oh, it's
Can I share a story?
it's the real thing.
The
is gonna
face you're
blend.
making is scary,
This
but
is going to
sure.
blend into the next episode. But so we were at the fair and there's like this Midnight Madness.
Uh-oh. Is this
And-
about my kids?
yes.
Oh, no.
But it's all of them, really. So, like, Tori's running around in the sand, which is like the arena where the horses run, with her Crocs on. And she's running around. She handed me her Crocs, and she's running around in her white Nike socks. And I'm like, Tori, what are you doing? You can't run in those. It's fine. I'm like, give me those. So I made her take her socks off. So then the other day, I walk out in the driveway. Here comes Eliza with her white Nike socks. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not going to clean those. So they're going to be brown on the bottom. Is that what you want? I made her go back in. I'm like, you walk in there and you
Those
either take them off.
stupid things are so expensive.
They are.
I hate white socks.
I do
And
too.
they all love them.
and they love them, and I cannot stand them. And so my boys
I
have
can't
like
keep 'em
3
clean.
pairs of them right now. I think they have some ankle sized and like some calf ones or whatever. And I told them, I'm like, listen, you can only wear those on special occasions.
Yeah, the
because they will
the taller
be
ones
black.
are the thing too.
Yeah.
The tall ones now?
The tall ones are the
we have
thing.
ankle ones.
No, Tori has the tall ones.
That's
And
the
they
one
have
she
to go
was running
over your
around in the arena.
pants.
Yes, so everybody knows
Over
there's
your
a
pants?
swooshy.
Over your
Oh, you got to
pants?
see the Nike swoosh.
Wait.
Yes. Yes.
Are we pegging pants again?
No.
No.
How are they?
Go over top.
How do you go over top?
Oh,
with
they're
the
bunchy
socks?
at the bottom.
I gotta see a picture. Who's
don't
got
know how
a
to
first day
explain it.
picture?
Tori has like shorter pants, so hers aren't like bunchy.
Yeah.
They
but-
put them over top of their pants, which squeezes their pants into the
well,
sock.
Do they do that in uniform pants or just
No.
leggings?
So Pacey pulls his pants up.
So he can see
So
his
you
thighs.
can
Like
see
Urkel?
his. So
Like Steve Urkel.
we'll pull them up to wherever his sock is. So his pants have what do they have on them? Elastic at the bottom because they're the
Joggers.
joggers. Yeah. So they literally like pull the jogger up.
He's allowed to
the
wear
top of them.
joggers to school?
He is. They have a slit in the butt.
What? He split his
A
pants?
slit pocket. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I said it wrong. A slit in the butt. He does have a
Everybody
slit in
has
his
a
butt.
slit in the butt.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
They're allowed to wear khaki and black, but they're not allowed to wear navy blue.
Nope. I bought navy blue pants for Tori. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Like I can't
Can
have
you take
these.
them back?
No, I gave them to my other kid to wear to school all year. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, it's fine. They all wear the same size, so it works perfect.
Nice.
3 teens.
Whew. Okay, so what I love is that we just talked about socks for like a good 5 minutes.
It is. I swear.
Socks
It
are
is
a
like
big
a
deal.
sock and shoe game when you wear a uniform. Although your kids don't, but it's still the thing. It's
Yeah.
still a thing.
Shoes are a big deal, though.
Yeah,
Shoes are.
yeah, for kids, not me.
Oh, for me, too.
Yes, they are.
I have my
Used to
game
be for me.
shoes. Ike's coach goes, "Ooh, I like your shoes." I'm like, yeah,
I'll never
Like
forget. I'm
game
like, you
shoe
have
dunks?
orange shoelaces. Like you are all in.
I am.
So funny.
I used to be like that.
Every
Now I just
football game, people are
love mine.
like, "She's crazy. She's
Yeah.
always on the sideline with the big old lens with her
Yeah, it's fine.
Nike dunks."
You can own it. You do.
You do it
I
well.
lost my earring though.
We'll get another one.
I don't know. We
You
need
know
'em.
what? I have orange and white polka dot
Ooh,
earrings. Would you
yeah,
want them?
I do.
Okay.
I told Liza, make some bulldog earrings.
Yeah, people would buy those. I need some because now
Or
I have
won't.
a
She needs to figure it out how to do them.
soccer kid. I'm gonna have to dress in the bulldog
Get
swag.
some dunks.
No, I'm not taking it that far.
Also, real quick, just so you know, in our episode that we talked about sports,
Yes.
I said that I don't identify myself with the school in which I go to, or that my kids go to.
Yeah. Because you don't want people to know.
I now have a bumper sticker on my car,
Good girl.
and I got a hoodie that has the name of the school on
Oh, did you
Yay.
feel challenged by Kelly saying
I
the
did.
problem
I
with
did.
people like you?
it. But the problem is, I don't want them to know where I'm from.
Well, now they
But
do.
it's fine.
Aw,
I really love
Look
my
at the
sweatshirt.
impact you made, Kelly.
My hoodie is awesome.
I'm so proud.
That's awesome.
Good.
All right. What is one impractical class that you wish that they would add to the school schedule?
Impractical?
Yes, impractical. I wish, and I wrote this down.
Like impractical for school, but practical.
No.
Oh.
Just in general, not
Yes.
worth it.
Yes.
Like-
no, just like
Or-
ridiculous.
Okay,
Like
give us your
something-
example. Maybe
Okay.
that'll help.
all sports and extracurricular activities. There's a class for those during the day.
There is, actually.
No, I'm talking soccer practice, volleyball practice.
Oh my.
Use those long days that they're there to take 2 hours of their time and do that during a class.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Right? I'm just throwing that out there. I know.
Especially for high school.
Yeah.
Like, that would be not... I played... So
we do it for band. Why can't we do
Right.
it for sports?
They do it for band, but not like marching band.
Well, they should.
They
2
should, but they
hours.
don't.
Come on. You can find 2 hours of the day to dedicate to that. That's what I think. Do you not have an impractical class?
I can think of all these classes that should be in
Well,
there,
then just
like
say one.
budgeting,
Yes.
or cooking 101, or hey guys,
Laundry.
let's declutter. Let's have a decluttering class.
Okay, yeah.
Let's learn how to do laundry.
And
Let's learn
fold
how to
laundry.
bleach whites and how to do all these things. Because who teaches you that?
Yeah,
You know what I wish
Like,
I would
I don't
learn in
know.
school? How do you fold a fitted sheet? Mine gets rolled up in a
Oh,
ball.
Crystal can teach you that.
I can teach
Mine
you.
get rolled in a ball.
Same. I'll never try.
It's hard. It's
My
hard.
arms aren't long enough to do that.
Yes,
They aren't.
You do it right here.
Oh my gosh.
If you could have just saw my hands.
Yes, that was amazing. Those are practical, but like impractical for schools to like to them that would seem impractical.
Like bottle flipping, that'd be an impractical class.
there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Then they could do it at school and not on my kitchen table.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop! No more bottle flipping! I can't take it anymore!
There's those voice changes again.
Oh my gosh.
You got one?
I'm thinking impractical.
What about special talents? Like a special talent class? Like
What would
be
be
on
a
America's
special
Got Talent
talent
or
class?
train them for World's Guinness Book of Records. I don't know.
Oh yeah, how to grow your fingernails
Yeah.
really long. I don't know. That's a Guinness Book of World Records thing.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
How many pop cans can I open in 30 seconds?
Yes.
Like all those.
With
The
my
challenges with your
With your
teeth.
teeth.
Oh, that's a weird thing. I'm sure it's a thing.
I'm sure it's a Guinness book
With
out
my
there.
teeth.
With my teeth.
All right.
With my teeth.
Well, as we wrap up today's discussion on navigating back to school challenges and embracing new opportunities, remember that each new school year is a fresh start filled with potential, whether you're a student, parent, or educator. Stay curious, stay organized, and don't forget to take moments to breathe and enjoy the journey.
Thank you for listening to the Calm, the Storm, the Whimsy podcast. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram. Stay tuned for our next episode.
Did you see that?
I
sent
didn't.
it to you.
No, you didn't.
I think you sent it to the wrong text group.
Are you serious?
Was it carpool? Oh
No, it was just me, I think.
no! Oh, really?
What?
Oopsies. Nope, sure didn't. Send it to both of you.
Is it to both?
I don't have it.
At 3:00 p.m., Kelly.
Oh, yes, I see it.
Oh, I didn't see
That was when you were busy. You were swimming.